Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Crackdown YouTube channel. Listen, there's a crack up immigration coming. A lot of people are going to be kicked out of this country. Some legal, many illegal, but a lot of them are going to be kicking and screaming like a squealing pig coming out of a horse born when there's a last apple left on the floor. Apropos. The Commissioner of New York's Mayor's Office, Internal Affairs, said a lot of unknowns are going to be taken away. There's no concrete answers as to what's going to happen, but a lot of these New York City shelters are going to be raided. They've been taking up beds from the homeless American population. President Donald John Trump has said that there will be mass deportations, and it's the only way we have to do it. He also said we have to build a wall, folks. He said this will be the largest deportation program in history. So, what say you? Anyone accused of illegal entry in the United States is subject to be deported. This is going to be a process of deporting millions of people back to places where they come from. Some are going to places that they don't come from. So the military is helping, along with the National Guard, that is. And it's not just people from Mexico. Primarily, these illegals are from India, Mexico, China, 3 countries. The suspense that they may be out is going to be nice for them. There are shelters before. We've seen the children in cages. We've seen the raids. There's going to be workplace raids, raids in churches, raids in schools. Though it is illegal to ask someone's immigration status. I believe when they're working or other places. There's possibly 16 million people that probably shouldn't be here legally. Directors of migration policy, they seem to think that they're going to happen right away. A lot of people are going to be deported. Birthright citizenship will also be challenged. That is, individuals born here or their parents migrated here illegally, or possibly could be that parents came here legally and they thusly will be deported as an afterthought. There's a lot of sensitive places that ICE wants to target. Immigration and Customs Enforcement. Don't quote me on that one. Don't quote me on that one. Immigration and Customs Enforcement. Could be Dushy. I don't really know. I never worked for them. It's important to have your documentation together. You need to call phone numbers. If you think your status is up, there's going to be a lot of panic, yes? There's going to be a lot of fallout. New York City alone, it seems to be 220,000 asylum seekers. They've been living for years in our cities. They've been drinking all the horchata. They've hoarded the noodles from us. They have ridden the buses. They have farted on the buses. They have crowded up all the comedy clubs, worn their pants backwards, and dressed like Fonnie Willis in court. Crimes. They've done crimes. Some cities will offer them support. Chicago, New York City, California, of course. Some of the biggest enablers. However, the mayor of New York has done an about face because he doesn't want to be prosecuted. He's tackling homeless as well and crimes. As I understand it, he's going to have police officers patrolling trains to make sure there's safety. All these poor souls can only be prepared. It could be scary for a lot of people. Scary for me, bloody scary for me, because who's gonna kick you out? Who's gonna bring you in? The little scenarios that could happen if individuals don't respond to the crisis properly. Going to the border, you will see a lot of children unaccompanied, young children, no parents. They're with some people who say they relate to them, yet they have no blood relation. And the parents are sending them here just so they can get an opportunity to have something, to meet a relative in a far off place. It's desperate. It's cash knuckling. It's dumbfounding. It's devastating. It's sad. The sanctuary cities can't curb this, and no one knows what will happen next. I don't know what will happen next, but I do know one thing. Someone's going to have to pay for this, and I think that person that foots the bill is going to be the American taxpayer, and the American taxpayer is going to cough up this money. So federal workers are going to return to the office. Diversity, equity, inclusion initiatives are going to go away. And the time has come for these government workers to get their fair share. Why go to work? Yes. Why get paid and go to work? If you ain't working, you don't even want to go in the office. You don't want to be seen there. Government workers, ashamed of yourself, you should be. The recruitment for these jobs only come from a few schools. You know what schools they come from. And it's not very different. Diversity, equity, inclusion will be tossed into the dustbin of history. And we'll hire people based on merit, your hard work, and what you can do, what you can provide value for the company. Ending radical government waste, diversity, equity, inclusion, preferencing. Radical and wasteful critics of diversity, equity, inclusion are discriminatory, put certain groups at risk. Walmart, Ford, and John Deere. A lot of large organizations have taken down the DEI policies, and that's not really a defining opinion of if anybody really has strong feelings about diversity, equity, inclusion, priorities, initiatives, Q-tips up nose, and scatterbottom pamper disbursement to buy Similac. Diversity, equity, inclusion. Diversity, equity, inclusion. It's a way to level the playing field. It's a way to make things even keel. Who will kill the coffee pot? But what we need is we need diversity, equity, inclusion, because if we don't have diversity, equity, inclusion, how are we going to have inclusion, equity, and dirt? Listen, There's got to be someone to police the criteria for getting a job career. I mean, you've got to have some loafers in there. You can't just have a bunch of lazy people coming to get jobs because you think that they're going to do work and make the company richer. No, you need a couple of layabouts to make people laugh, to be funny, and use fake accents that are British. Accents, fake. It's not an accent. Diversity. Jack Dumjing YouTube channel. Goodbye. Goodbye.